guys, we're heading over to Molly's Vineyard today in Vermilion, Ohio, and Melissa whipped up some awesome goodies to take over to them.
Okay, so we made Molly's some lotion, body lotion. We made bath bombs, a candle, and some cold processed soap. And we're gonna take it over to Miss Molly. Now, if you're a local business and you want us to head out to your location, make sure you send us a message and maybe we'll see you soon. Well, let's head over to Miss Molly's.
All right, sounds good.
So you have a candle in here, and then these are soaps, and then bath bombs, and this is a body cream. And then there's information. Yep. Okay. And they're all scented with some of our various fragrances.
Oh, they're great scents. Okay.
Yes.
So do you sell these wholesale?
We don't sell them. Our customers make the stuff and sell them. So we don't compete with our customers.
Well, in about 1977, I kind of grew up in a grocery store, but in the fall I would pick strawberries, cherries, apples, and I always wanted to get sort of a fruit farm. And so in 1977, I was working tons of overtime, and I had a little bit of money, and I decided to buy a piece of land. And I wanted to buy something towards Wakeman. There was something on the river, and my wife told me, she said, well, there's a vineyard right up the road. Why don't you buy that? And I said, oh, I don't know anything about grapes. She said, oh, you can learn. There's some grape pickers there now. That's Mr. Perry. He makes the best wine. He can tell more lies than I can. he said people from California come in from California to get his wine. It's so good. All right. That's Mr. Perry. Anyway, this is the Concords here. This is like the king of Ohio grapes, Concords. It's a juice, jelly, and wine. A lot of the winemakers really aren't crazy about Concord. They say it doesn't make great wine. It's more for jelly and juice, but it does. It makes great wine. And anyway, we bought this place in about 1978, and we had a baby, Molly, and my wife said, why don't we call it Molly's Vineyard? That's how it got its name, from Molly. And then 40 years later, I had 4 children, and they grow up and they go off to college, and when they go to college, you lose them. They're gone. And my first boy was terrific. He could repair tractors, and I just hated to lose him. But when he left, next kid stepped up. But anyway, they eventually all left me, and my one boy said, Dad, you got to cut it back. There's too much. So we cut out all the catawbas, except for one row, and we cut the this was all Concord at one time. Down here, we cut about half of the Concords out, and we cut like 2/3 of the Niagara out. So it's really a small vineyard now. It's real small, but it's easier to take care of. And that's a story on how we got the vineyard and still have it. And I was ready to cut everything out, and my daughter said she'd like to take it over.
How many acres do you guys have then?
In that picture there, we had 8 acres of grapes squeezed into about 6 acres.
Okay.
And now we have about 2.5 acres now. Here in the Niagaras, this middle here was all catawba that's cut out, and then we cut most of the Concord out. That's just what's left of the Concord. And then that's me 40 years ago with Connie, my wife, and there's one of my sons. That's a guy up in Michigan, and that's our neighbors. and that's Connie's brother right there. Freddie, he's a character. When Freddie was here, all you saw was purple all around his lips. I'm not kidding you, it's unbelievable. That purple would be just all around him because he just wouldn't leave them Concords alone. He's something else.
Aww.
Just taste that. See what you think of it. I said,
All right.
any good?
Yeah.
All right.
I'm not a big
You know, it's
wine
really
I'm not a big
funny.
red wine drinker, but
Oh
that's
my
good.
goodness, this is
It doesn't have
so
like
good.
a stinging
We used
flavor.
to set like
It's good.
8 people. We had a table here set up, you know. We put about 8 people around the table, and we
Very
give them a
good.
drink of our grape juice.
Uh-huh.
And honest to God, 6 of the people would say that's the best juice they ever tasted. One would say it's terrible, and the other would say, yeah, I don't know. And you could take about any 8 people, and that's what you get. You really do.
This
good
is
odds.
Which one of you don't
no,
like it?
this is delicious. We're all different with our wine tastes
Yeah.
too.
It's perfect for me because I like a mixture of dry and a little bit sweet.
Is that a little
But
bit sweet?
It has a little
Little
sweetness,
kick-
but
yeah.
Sweetness to it.
not
Aftertaste,
over
I think,
overly
is
sweet.
I think he put
It is perfect.
1 pound of sugar per gallon in that. Now, Connie backed me my whole life. Connie let me do whatever I wanted my whole life.
Aww.
She did. She was fabulous. She let anything I wanted to do. I like it, you know. Well, she kind of talked me into getting this. You know, she was smart. Connie was a brain. She's the one that made the kids go to college. You know, I mean, the one wanted to drop out, and she said, "No, you can make it." And the engineer wanted to drop into. It was too hard for him. He wanted to go into business. I said, yeah, who cares? Go into business. But she wouldn't let it. She made him stay in engineering. Connie was the brains. She was. And she kind of just led me along the way. You know, if I wanted something, she'd tell me the right way to do it.
We hope that you enjoyed this tour of the vineyard here at Molly's Vineyard. Molly's Vineyard is open Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays from 9 to 5. So if you're in the area, make sure you come and check them out. And if you are a local business and you want us to come visit you, make sure that you send us a message and we'd love to come see you. So let's go ahead and go do some shopping.